So now that we know more about the e-commerce settings and we know what the functions are, it's time to actually set up some e-commerce flows. Once you connected your first chatbot with Elegant Bots, you will also have access to a lot of pre-default flows. And that should all be installed in the following folder. If we go to Elegant Bots Restaurants, you will have access to these flows. So you can explore these by yourself. And if we take a look, for example, at the Browse Food Persistent menu, you will see that this is the menu items. So you see the collection of products, right? So, and below that, you will see your cart items, my history, my order history, and talk to a real agent. And you can see what kind of flows that you get access to. So these e-commerce flows are system flows that you can access at any time during a flow setup. So if we go to a new start flow module, and we were to filter e-commerce, you will see that these are the e-commerce system flows you have access to. So a list of products, as you can see, you will have access to my shopping cart, and you will have access to my order history, ask to search products, my cart items, products, list of categories, and my saved items. So if you have if a customer has an item saved, they can find it under this flow. So you could also say my wish list or something like this, and then go to this my saved items. So I hope that's clear how you can use the e-commerce system flows to your advantage as well. But what about if you want to set up your own e-commerce flow? So if we go back to the flow overview, let's set up an e-commerce flow that is a little bit more customized. So let's say this will be an e-commerce demo. And from here, people could get to this flow, for example, by segmenting them, and you have sent them to this flow. And then, for example, you could say something like this. And then the next step would be to add content. And then we're going for a collection block. Inside the collection block, you will be able to show either products, events, elections, news, galleries, FAQ, or vendors. In this case, because we are working with e-commerce, you want to be able to show your products. Then we can say we just want to have this automated, but you can also say I want to set this at manual, and then you can select only the items that you want to display. Once automated, you can say, okay, I want to show everything with a certain category. So for example, if I say I only want to see super meals, and then you also have your separate categories that you can choose from as well if you have created them. Then we also have the vendors. If you have created multiple vendors, they will show up here. And you can also say only include item created after a certain date. So for example, if you press this, you will be able to select your date as well. So let's leave it like this and only see what this brings up inside the main overview. So if we were to preview this, so let's just say, okay, I'm going to preview this block. Let's take a look at how this looks like. And as you can see, we only get the Power Meals products, right? So if we change this, so let's change this to another category. Let's say I only want to go with family meals, and then press save. And let's check this again. Then you will get only the family meals products. So this way you can also show customized products to your customer's preference as well. So you could do this with conditions where you save certain custom field values, where you save tags, for example, and you only want to display the products that a customer is interested in. Besides the showing the products themselves, you also have e-commerce actions you can use. So if we go to the action block and go with add content and then search for e-commerce, and then we have some options to choose from as well. So if we take a look, you have options for the shopping cart. So we can say mark order as paid, clear the shopping cart. We can add a note to a cart. We can clear the cart note. We also have coupons. So we can also say, okay, we want to apply coupons to the cart. We want to add a user to the coupon whitelist. So in the previous video, we talked about coupons really briefly and the way that you can add people to a certain coupon whitelist. So only the coupon will work for that user that is on that whitelist. So you can add them with an action to this whitelist, and then you can give them the coupon code. If somebody else uses that coupon code because they are sharing that same code, they will not be able to use it. So this is a great way to get people opted in for certain extra benefits like extra deals or something like this. You can add users to the coupon code as well. You can also disable a coupon code. So if you say I have a certain action and I want to be able to expire the coupon after a certain date and you did not set it inside the coupon settings, you can also say I want to disable the coupon code. That's also a possibility. Then we can also say if you want to have an external payment gateway, then you can also set the delivery address and clear the delivery address. So these are options that you can use inside of your e-commerce settings when building your own customized e-commerce flow.